Welcome back, my illustrious legends. Hugh the Icefire here, and this will be the final episode of Dark Souls Remastered. Well, for this playthrough in particular, anyway. Because, like I said, there is a new Game Plus mechanic in this game. But man, how time flies. Last time, we acquired the final Lord Soul for the Lord Vessel. For the Four Kings of New Londo. And then we went back and broke the illusion of Anor Londo. Turns out Guinevere was actually a fake all along, just an illusion created by her younger brother, Gwendolyn. And we took that personally, so we put an end to him just like the Silver Knight. So okay, not all of the Silver Knights are gone from this world after the illusion is broken. In this episode, we are going to defeat the final optional boss and final boss period. Oops, that was the wrong door, but now that we have engaged this guy in combat. And like always, that guy's just standing there. Menacingly! There might be some more things I am forgetting. But now it's extra dark in this basement, and according to the summer range calculator, I basically have nothing to lose really by picking up this item I have neglected for so long. But it is inside of a mimic, so we're gonna take care of him first. This is... Oh! Rare drop, the symbol of Ariamis. And inside of the chest is the Occult Club. It's just a regular club infused with occult magic. But the headpiece we just found was the symbol of Ariamis. This is randomly dropped by the mimics after you kill them. Or if you... Just a moment. Monster head resembling a treasure chest. Once an ancient god, it is said that this is the symbol of shame imposed on a long-lost clan, exiled for the sin of avarice. Wearing this slightly raises soul absorption and item discovery, but also affects its wearer with the curse of the branded. The curse of the branded is that you lose HP gradually. So let's give this for a... Let me showcase what I mean. With the gold serpent ring on, your item discovery is at 410. If you put the symbol of Ariamis on, it is still 410. So it does not stack with the ring. The highest item discovery point you can have is 410, period. But that thing is basically the golden serpent ring and the silver serpent ring combined. But unlike with the gold serpent ring, it will stack with the silver one, so you will actually get more souls when you kill enemies. So like I said, that thing will randomly drop by killing mimics. But you can also try to... Oh, that's right. I think the way it works in Dark Souls 1 at the very least is that if you kill the final mimic in this world, in this playthrough, if you kill every single last one of them, the last one is will drop the symbol of Ariamis guaranteed. But there is another way to get with that item. If you use a Lloyd's talisman to like make it fall asleep and open its mouth, you can, if you are lucky enough, there is a symbol of Ariamis inside of it, which you can just grab from it straight from its mouth. Oh my god! Why did I go this way? So yes, and you can use that, and you can use the Lloyd's talisman as many times as it takes. Oh, shoot! You can use it to make it open its mouth. If you weren't lucky enough, then wait for it to fall asleep again and close its mouth. Then use another Lloyd's talisman on the same mimic, and repeat the process until you get the headpiece. Probably the best way to do that is at the Duke's Archive, which a tutorial video made by someone else can explain. But for now, I am going to cut ahead, and I'll see you at the Dark Moon Tube bonfire. And just to showcase, even if you warp with the homeward bone in this play. Never mind, I was wrong. It is only if you are killed in this place that you automatically get booted back to the Anor Londo bonfire. And if you try to warp from there, you will also still end up at the bonfire, which is inactive now. But this works in our favor. Not going to complain. I mean, that is honestly just reassuring. And now let's bring back this elevator tower. Let's go up one level. And we will now have access to the lower floor inside this building, which we had to do some circus balancing act to get by. The painting guardians are still here. Alley-oop. The numbers can be quite obnoxious in this place, so let's take them by surprise. Oh, another painting guardian sword. Very well. One strike with the halberd is all it takes. They don't even know what hit them. And we find the sorcery, the great magic weapon. It is a stronger form of the magic weapon spell buff, which you can apply to your right hand weapon. Or left hand, I guess, depending on your preferences. Right? But these guys will commonly just drop throwing knives. But never hurts to have them. Could be useful to just throw at a distance to attract certain enemies' attention. And this painting guardian is guarding this loot right here. Tarkus. Why? We found the Iron Tarkus' armor set. Armor of Black Iron Tarkus, a knight known for his great strength. Built of a special black iron and providing strong defense, notably against fire, but so terribly heavy to be unwieldy to all but Tarkus himself. So we remember the Iron Golem, we summoned Tarkus to get help from him. It is said, in the theory video at the very least, that Tarkus also made it to Anor Londo over here. And he broke open that window which we snuck into. But his armor was not meant for balancing that up there. So apparently he fell down to his doom. Press F to pay your respects. Look at this canvas of a painting here, wow! Why don't we take a closer look? Ha 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 ha! Let's go! Welcome to the painted world of Ariamis. There's a lot of snow to be found. But yes, this is not the DLC, by the way, because if you remember, when we went back to the Undead Asylum, we found the peculiar doll. We need this key item in order to get absorbed into that painting. This place is eerie, man. So creepy. So off screen I did farm a little bit of humanity. Because I want to use some for this bonfire. Because why not? Because here's the thing. This bonfire is cut from the others, cannot warp. We are stuck in this world. Like, I don't even think a homeward bone will get you home. Is that a raven? He's like watching us. Expecting us to fail miserably, I'd wager. It's going on like, aho, aho, like the crows do in a Japanese anime. When they scream like, idiot, idiot, fool. Yeah. There's a door over here, but does not open from this side. And doors like that are usually shortcuts, so we know what we can expect. Can we reach that by doing this? Not quite. But we should be able to hit it with the throwing knife, I think. Let's try it out. There we go. No. There we go, you have to hit the rope. Well, we get one more humanity sprite. Now this is the place I really wanted the fire weapon, and you'll see why soon. But before that, excuse me. Now these guys, yes. You want to kill them with fire. Oh, careful. If you don't kill them with fire, like if you will kill them normally with a weapon like this, the moment they die, they will spew toxic gas. But you can prevent this by using fire weapons. So because they can spew toxic, let's unequip this, because we don't really need it right now. And let's get our blooming moss ready. Because I would like to showcase it at least once. Now this place might look harmless. I mean, it's crawling with a lot of these weak hollows, but they actually pack quite a punch for this place. And these are white rats. Unlike the ones we find in the sewers, they will deal toxic damage, or toxic buildup. So be careful, but other than that, they are actually relatively harmless. It looks like they will try to avoid you. Avoid confrontation, so to say. The white mouse will not explode. Name that Tom and Jerry episode. Tom and Jerry was great. It still is. It's a big part of my childhood. Okay, now we got one of these guys. Let's kill him with standard weapon. See? Right away, almost no chance to get away in time. And I wish there was some kind of hint that told you that by killing these with fire, they will not spew toxic gas. But there doesn't seem to be. It wasn't meant to be. It really is amazing how Tom and Jerry is that old. Like, doesn't it like it come from like the 40s or the 50s? And I am relatively amazed by the animations we create nowadays. But to think that they were able to create such a beautiful, smooth animation back in the day, with colors even, that is mad respect from me, in short. So let's try to make this jump over here. The camera is a bit awkward, but we should be okay if we just stay focused. Let's take care of him just to make life a little bit easier in this place. There's a ladder over here. Gotta be honest right now, this place is kind of a maze. So I'm just trying to explore to the best of my ability and pick up everything we can. I don't remember exactly where everything is. The small trinkets, I mean. The important stuff, I do remember. And, you know, there has to be a point where you can't really excuse the bad memory for incompetent gameplay in certain cases. Like Aaron Hansen's memory, I'm convinced it's worse than Dory from Finding Nemo. I made a video about it, just so you know, but yeah, he's claimed that he has played Ocarina of Time several times in his life. And despite the fact he is still able to outright forget imported progression elements, like things you need to get in order to progress with the main story of the game, or the main quest. That is, you know, it's already really hard to excuse, but at the same time he has to be a likable jerk as a person. So that's why I have no qualm to call him a total jackass. Crow people. What the heck? Okay, let's get this out of the way. They have some nice legs. Did he drop something? Looks like it, yeah. Let's go fetch it before anything else. Because these guys... they dropped a souvenir of reprisal. The covenant item you need for the Dark Moon. Not a furry, by the way. I can just admit that they have great form. I mean, look at that. That cannot be family friendly. Somebody who wants to keep a family friendly stream, they have to cover that shit up. But let's try to climb further up the staircases now, shall we? Or before that, rather. Let's go over here. The large soul of a proud knight. And a blood shield. Incoming undead dragon. Goodness gracious. And that's as far as he can make it. Oh yeah! Get some distance. Dark Beard, do your thing. But first I should probably equip the Dusk Crown. Like, holy fuck, man. This beast of a spell is just too much for this world. And it drops another dragon scale. Not too shabby. But if we go on over here and check this out, this thing is still moving. But we can't really kill it. So apparently that undead dragon was stuck. And he tore himself off from his lower health. Just to try to get us. I'm not sure what humans did to you, man, but you made it my business the moment you came for me. Like, I wouldn't mind leaving you alone, but if you pose as a threat, no wonder I should take care of you. Be careful not to fall off. Oh boy. Gotta... What? How did that miss? I don't want to jump down now. So let's continue on for now. The red sign soapstone. What is this? Leave invasion sign. Be summoned to another world as a dark spirit and defeat the summoner to acquire humanity. Certain dark races resist their descent into the dark and persevere along the honorable path. The red sign soapstone is for them. This is basically... You leave down that sign and await our players to engage you in an honorable duel. So that time, if other hosts are still treating you as a villain and doing everything they can to beat you, they are then being the jerks. Oh, it does reach it, but it doesn't have a hitbox right now, apparently. Strange. Yeah, but the spells in this game, most of them have piss poor range, even in this remaster. I'm not sure why they didn't just fix it. Just not satisfying all it's worth it to use them, I don't think. Let's get back down. And we should be fine, as long as we drop down from this place. Yes, indeed. Let's proceed to destiny. And now we got a whole bunch of these guys surrounding that statue. These enemies are apparently back from Demon Souls. And I should equip my Toxic Beast now. But their shields are active. They can block your attacks. If they are aware of your presence, I mean. But we can sneak by their defenses with hidden body. And get lots of souls in the process. Total annihilation. Die, please. And before anything else, we want to open this door. Shortcut unlocked. I feel like I've been missing a few stuff inside this main building here, but honestly, I think we're just going to focus on the important parts of this game at this point. Which can be found over here for one. This place has an eerie sound. Oh boy, torches. Keep our guard up, to be perfectly honest. No, you. What is up with these cages? The Silver Proud Knight. King Jeremiah. An NPC invader. Yeah! Oh no, really? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Am I going to have to manually aim? Yeah! Ha! Now die! he drops the notched whip. And if we take a closer look over here, we find a pyromancy acid surge. Pyromancy foreign to the Great Swamp. Emit acid which corrodes weapons and armor. Not all pyromancy originates in the Great Swamp. The Great Swamp. One hears rumors of unknown pyromancers inhabiting various lands, and this spell is the work of one such outlander. Invaders usually use that spell to be jerks to their hosts, just to break their shit and be annoying. And now... I did not explore that area properly, it looks like. There's stuff up there. But do I care? Because like I said, there's nothing important. Maybe not. Now for the fun part. Like, define fun. We enter this well, and we have to use C targeting to look around every nook and corner. You see that guy over there? That's a bone wheel in a place like this. How cruel of them. Come over here. Shit. Okay, this is actually bad. Ha! Ha! Good. Yet another reason why I can't get by this game without a shield. Be careful, don't be hasty. Make sure nobody is here. Let's use our vertical strike because there are tight walls here. What the f... It creates panic, man. And this poor unfortunate soul over here. Ah! Why did I do that? I meant to kick. But the weapon was too heavy, apparently. By killing him, we drop... he drops the Pyromancy Fire Surge. Fire Surge. Forward to the Great Swamp. Create a surge of flame from palm of hand. Can be pretty cool, but overall it is pretty weak, I must say. Okay, we're gonna kick this open. It is pretty telling that those are fake walls. So you shouldn't be too stumped when you see it. Come over here. Ha! Jesus, this place. But we need to be here because we need this Alex key in order to further explore this area. And now we find this place. No, not quite yet. It's right over here. Okay, let's use Hidden Body. And let's get rid of these guys while we can. Because there's a whole bunch of them. And we don't want them to overrun us. Literally. Are there more? Are there more of you goons? No, I actually think we are in the clear. But yes, this place is too much of a pain without Hidden Body. Recorded for about half an hour now, huh? And the way forward has been opened. Let's get the hell out of here. And now we have returned. Maybe I should just use the slumbering dragon crest ring for this place. I kind of like it silent right about now. Oh, ambush. We are not having it. And if you don't have a ranged weapon, this is where you cut down that rope to fetch that humanity, which we did at the very start. So before we go to that way forward, we want to make use of our annex key. By the way, one of these mornings, I could smell burning fire, or burned fire, right outside during this autumn morning. Smells lovely, reminds me of nature actually. It's a pleasing scent, if anything. But what do you guys think about that? This guy wants to play! How cute. Stop giving them invincibility frames like that, please. We just busted open this path and we can fetch Velka's Rapier. This is... this weapon. A bit further down, I think. As you can see down there, this Velka's Rapier, it deals occult damage. Occult weapons are effective against servants of gods, basically. And the occult damage actually deals bonus damage against bosses like Gwendolyn and or Moth. You know, people who serve the gods. They're also occult damage is also effective against Silver Knights and Sentinels and the Black Knights. A symbolic, powerful thrusting sword used by the partner serving Velka, goddess of sin. It is no mere symbol, to be sure. The partner is an inhuman swordsman and wields this enchanted blade with special sword technique. Interesting. But we are going to head on up here. Whoa! Oh boy. Here they come. And once more. Drop to you, drop to you, drop. Nothing, okay. Shoot! Let's back off a bit. Oh goodness me. Oh goodness me. Oh goodness me. The other way maybe. Ah! I don't want to fall off. Let's fight them here. Huh. One down, one to go. Where is it, by the way? Oh, there it is. Ha! Ha! And over here we can find the black set, or the Velka set if you like. It's basically the set Oswald of Ariamis wearing, I suppose. And we find the miracle, the vow of silence. Secret rite of the black-haired witch Velka. Prevents casting of magic within effect area. Velka, the goddess of sin, is a rogue deity, but she is versed in arts both new and old, and is considered to have a great range of influence even as gods are concerned. Velka apparently has the power to absolve sins, you know, with a sufficient amount of souls. Now we should peacefully be able to proceed to this spot right here. Let's take care of the fire spewer first. Oh! Andre, just how many of there are you? That's the Dark Ember. Ember required for weapon ascension. The church long hid the forbidden black ember, and no living blacksmith knows of it. Ascends +5 divine weapon to occult weapon. Occult weapons were used to hunt the gods and are effective against their followers and kin. Like I said, effective against the residents of Anor Londo. So, because of that, you might actually want to explore this area before you fight Ornstein's Moth. But that is of course assuming you know about the secret path back to the Undead Asylum. Actually, yes, let's drop down here. Ouch, took fall damage actually. Got some more white rats. Oh, that's toxic. Why am I toxic? There it is. More toxic, more toxic. Yeah, I'm toxic. The broken wood pieces do get a temporary nice fire burning effect if you destroy them with fire damage. We jump on right over there. We get another gold coin. Alley-oop. So maybe that was the missing piece, exploration piece I wanted to do for this place. Because we have been down there, I believe. Well, you know, just to make sure. Let's go back down. Yes, I have. But I think that's it. We have fully explored this area. Or this, yeah, this area period. So now it is time to advance towards the boss, I think. However... there's the thing we could get. Or we could have always like shot it down with an arrow. If we really cared that much, but you know. I shouldn't really need to cut ahead. I mean, it's pretty darn nearby. Especially if we just drop down with this fall control spell. Let's pick up that item before we proceed forward. Should be right over here. Oops, my bad. You can actually hear wolves howl here. Not entirely sure why, considering we don't really face any of them. But maybe this is where Sif came from. Yeah, who knows? Okay, I'm just going to use my last hidden weapon here. A hidden body, actually. Hidden weapon is useless when it comes to PvE. Just fighting regular enemies. Ambush! Oh, look who we have here. Nah, I'm not going to bother. I have fought you guys enough. See ya! Because I don't really get anything interesting from you. Okay then.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
This music though. What do you call such a creature? I don't know, but she's fluffy. Look at that tail. Actually, no. I am missing something. We are going to take care of that later, though. For now, I want tail. Yeah! Okay, let's try to aim properly. Huh.
I expected as much from thee. Why?
Oh, I got cancelled out because of the item description. But whatever. She turned invisible, but we can see her footsteps. So if we attack her like that, we can bring her forward again. Okay, let's pay attention. Over there. No, just a little bit to our left. There. No. Okay, let's use the curved sword. Ha! Oof! Okay, stay calm, there you are. Ha! No! Just out of range. Where are you now? Oh shoot, there you are! I can feel you. Most definitely. Why is it taking so long for her to appear? Ha! Now? Finally. Seriously. You're going to play like this? What the fuck? Where are you? There you are. Huh. Bingo!
But why? What's it?
Your fluff. But yeah, a shame we had to kill her, but you know, this is a let's play after all. We got her soul and dagger. Let's check out her soul first. Soul of Priscilla. Soul of Priscilla the Crossbreed, trapped inside the painted world of Ariamis. Special beings have special souls. Oh, trapped inside. Never mind, we read everything we needed. Priscilla's dagger. It deals bleed damage and occult damage. And look at that bleed damage. 500 points as opposed to the bandit's knives of 300 points. Beautiful. This sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, came from the tail of Priscilla, the dragon crossbreed in the painted world of Ariamis. Possessing the power of life hunt, it dances about when wielded, in a fashion reminiscent of the white-robed painting guardians. Let's check it out. Yeah, why not? Go a bit further up. No. The moveset is that of a regular dagger, except for the strong attack apparently. There we go. And how much does it weigh? 1 point. Just 1 point, huh? Wow. I might want to use this actually, but what is the critical rate of this thing? Standard really, a standard 100 point. Okay, but first, before we plunge off the plank as she told us in order to get home, I'm going to need to warp back to the bonfire briefly. Okay, so after killing King Jeremiah and reloading the area, we may find his armor set right over here. And this is the plank. You beat the level with a leap of faith? I give up, that's it. And now, by warping back with a homeward bone after we exit the painted world, we will always end up at Anor Londo bonfire. Okay, so yes, I will see you, with that business concluded, I will see you back at Firelink Shrine. Suppose I might as well show off this, how it looks when they are taking you back. Okay, now I'll see you at the Firelink Shrine. Okay, I am back again. Let's see what sort of weapon this thing is. It is a dragon weapon, of course. Actually, let's upgrade it for a spell. To plus... just a +2, why not? But I think that's it. I think we are ready to end it all. For this playthrough cycle anyway.
Oh, you again? Fancy that. You've come at the perfect time. Some new gems have come my way. I saved them specially. Just for you, my darling. I'm done with the looting and...
Is it talking about armor? Not really. Is it a divine blessing? Sure, let's buy it. No, we already have that one. Okay, let's buy the Crescent Axe. And... like that, it is sure.
How is it? Fine stuff, eh? Don't forget to thank me.
Alright, friend, I have returned once again at last. Alright, I might as well show this off before I forget. Remember the coins we found throughout our journey? Normally they are pretty useless. But for some reason... where are they? There we are. A copper coin which we got from Petrus. Coin made of copper, its face shows Old Man Macloif, god of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordran, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of return to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. Interesting. Coin made of silver, with a portrait of the legendary knight King Randall on its face. Coin made of gold, with Allfather Lloyd and his white halo shown on its face. If we... excuse me.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
This is the only place they have any use of use to us. We can, so to say, sell them to Frampt for souls. But I don't really think I need to do that right now.
The beings who possess these souls have outlived their usefulness, or have chosen the path of the wicked. As the primordial serpent, I implore you to defeat them and claim their souls. Let there be no guilt. Let there be no vacillation.
That doesn't sound misleading at all, or perhaps dishonest.
The beings who... Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Actually, there is one more a few little tidbits I need to show off, I feel. So let's warp instead. To the catacombs. Because, and before we do that too, let's actually read the description of the Lord Soul. Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard, soul of the four kings who fell to dark. Lord Gwyn recognized the foresight of these four great leaders of New Londo, and granted them their ranks and the fragments of a great soul. Although this is not a full Lord Soul, it can still satiate the Lord Vessel. I see. Hey Vamos, long time no see, eh?
Is that an ember from New Londo? And a fine ember it be. What do you say? Why not leave it with me? I'll give you a flame to feast your eyes upon.
Let's give it a large flame ember which we found somewhere in the demon ruins.
Yes, very well. We'll get these old bones to work. I've told you if what was that about? Don't be coming around here without a good reason.
Excuse me?
Why, that's an ember unlike any that I have seen. A very curious pattern. Could it be the flame of the legendary witch? I know. Suppose you left that ember with me. Old Ramos would never let you down. No, not ever.
Alright then.
Yes, splendid. Splendid indeed. My oh my, you precious little thing. Well, what was that about? Why, you have an ember, do you? Ah, forget about it. I don't deal with that kind. What has gone wrong with embers these days?
Okay, Boomer.
What was that about? Don't...
Now here's the thing. This blacksmith here, and Andre and the giant one, you have to kill them. If you want their hammers. But we are not going to do that here. No, sirree. This is a relatively pacifist run of Dark Souls 1. But we found a dark ember and a very large ember at New Londo.
Well, I'll be. That's a brilliant ember you've got there. For all my years in the trade, that might be the finest. How's about you leave that ember with me? I'm just an old smith. I'd give my left arm for a gem like that.
Your left arm, huh? So your right arm is your dominant one? Dominant one? Well, he certainly has his priorities straight.
Well, thank you mightily for that. Now, just leave the rest to me. Andre of Astora gets the job done, you shall see. Oh yes, and one other thing about the Darkroot Garden. It is said to house the grave of Sir Artorius, the Abyss Walker. ventured into the forest. None has returned.
Well, that is so untrue.
Oh yes, it won't. I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
Once more.
Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. But we are going to enable him.
Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed. I'll be
So
seeing
now
you
we
then.
can ascend our
Be
weapons
careful
to
out
the
there.
occult category if we so wish. But I would like to take this Priscilla's dagger for a ride. Okay, now I'll see you back inside the Firelink altar. See ya. Frampt. Frampt. Wake up!
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
You should definitely check out the Dark Souls animation series on YouTube. It's great.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent? Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
And here we are again. It is time to offer the souls.
Vessel is satiated, magnificent. You are the righteous successor to Gwyn, the new great lord, and I am King Seeker no more. Your acquaintance was an honor. I must admit, I am fond of you humans. May you enjoy serendipity, and may the age of fire perpetuate.
Should I tell him that I killed Gwendolyn or and everything that's
I am his. The beings who possess farewell, chosen undead. I remain here and await thee.
Then let's be off. We are going to deal with a lot of fire up ahead. So the Dragon Crest Shield, it's your time to shine. And we're not going to need stealth right now, so let's swap out our ring. For the Hornet Ring this time. And let's unequip the halberd actually. Because I don't think I want to use it for this area in particular. Let's move the Ivory Catalyst to our right hand instead. Man, I picked up a lot of shit. And this is technically my last chance to level up, but I should be okay. Some of my skills will persevere, and welcome to the kill of the first flame. Let's just say a huge fire occurred here. I believe all of this is ash we are walking on. Cinders. Black Knight! might not be that powerful, this Pesquilla dagger, the occult damage it deals. Bah, whatever. We are going to stick to it for now. And this Black Knight over here is carrying the Ultra Great Sword. Stay calm and parry. Oh, whoop! If this was Dark Souls 3, you will not have been able to parry that attack animation, I believe. Christ! Drop the red Titan chunk. I don't care to go back for that one. It's either a Titan chunk and or the Black Knight sword. But we already got that. And these Black Knights, they respawn. So this is the place for you to farm up Untitled chunks. Add Black Knight weapons and shields if you so wish. That guy's coming for us. Whoop. Whoop. This is quite the place to fight him, which is why you want to get used to parry these guys. That scream, yo. And over here we have the Black Knight, the armor set. I believe this is the only place you can find it. I'm not entirely sure if the Black Knights drop the armor pieces themselves. Might just be their weapons and shield that they drop. We got two more of them over here. Oh! No, you don't. Come now. Come to Papa. Or Mama, rather. Whichever gender you identify as. Not the shield. Whoop. One more. This dagger is unfortunately not very powerful. I mean, I guess it figures. It is a dagger after all. It deals a lot of bleed damage. The halberd ones, I have the worst time parrying, I feel. So I might actually, yeah, right there. I might actually rely on backstabbing. While keeping my guard up, of course. So I get the chance to heal. And I just realized I forgot to make use of the Firekeeper soul we got from defeating the one in the brass armor, you know. The servant of Gwendolyn. Just take it to the ass. Oh boy. I was being too fancy for my liking. And there we get another halberd. Sure, why not? Are you ready, kids? This is it. Lord Wynn. He can be parried. And alternatively, you can wait to parry him. Oh, he's kicking. Block one attack, parry the next. You start beat if you so wish. Like that. How tragic. Once the ruler of this world, reduced to nothing but a shell of your former self. Block the first, parry the second. When he does the one-handed attack. Because it can be a bit too fast for you to react in time for the first swing. Oh, that's a grab attack. Get out of the way. Keep your guard up. Block, parry. Let's use the Dark Bead next. The two-handed you should be able to foresee. Block, parry. There's a rhythm to this clearly. Okay. Dagger is next. Block, parry. Just two more, I believe. Grab. Out of the way we go. Parry. Once more. Should do the trick. Rest easy, Great Lord. It's over. Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, contains an incredible power. Soul of the Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight, and Cinder, who linked the first flame. Lord Gwyn bequeathed most of his power to the gods and burned as cinder for the first flame. But even so, Lord Gwyn's soul is a powerful thing indeed. So here's the thing. If you saved Solaire, you can summon him for this fight. His summoning sign can be found at the top. His summoning sign can be found at the top of the staircase, which we took just before the two last Black Knights. If we saved Solaire, you know. So now we get a choice. There are two endings to this game. The first ending is to link the fire. And the second is to not do that. To activate the second ending, simply exit this area. But for this one, we are going to link the flame. Are you ready? And with that, we essentially died a hero's death. We became cinder for the first flame and linked the fire. So now all undead in the land can die human. So Dark Souls 1, originally released in 2011. 10 years now it's been since this great game. First off, out of the way, the remaster, as a remaster, is an outright joke. As many people have said, From Software should not have been allowed to get money for this. To be perfectly honest. And you can look up videos of why, if you are curious about the matter. So during a time where when I was somehow missing the sort of feeling I felt when playing the Legend of Zelda games on Nintendo. Dark Souls was one of those RPGs which brought back that sort of adventure to me on the Xbox 360. I have spent a lot more time on this game, more than I'd like to admit actually, so I'm going to keep that a secret for now. But if we are going to look at Dark Souls 1 and compare it to the pioneers of 3D adventuring games, like The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, then this game, it is hard to deny, or it is at the very least as easy to assume that the early 3D Zelda games inspired the mechanics for this game. You know, you have the standard lock-on feature, you have weapons to collect, items to collect and all that, as you basically explore this world based on a medieval setting, a medieval fantasy setting. And the interesting thing with the Dark Souls, which it introduced me to the whole concept of that your weapon type actually depends when it comes to fighting certain enemies. Like I said, the club weapon, in other RPGs you might not even consider using such a blunt, ugly weapon, because a sword will typically do more damage. But it deals strike damage, because, which is once again effective against certain types of enemies, like the skeletons and the golems and the heavy suit and the big suits of armor. And certain enemies are also resistant to certain attack types, such as, I believe, armored enemies are generally resistant to slash damage, which the katana and the dagger deals. Dark Souls is, of course, known to be... it is like known across the internet for being a game that is supposed to be difficult, like it is not newcomer friendly. But this game is still not all that difficult if you take your time to learn the rope. Like, I think this game does provide you with the resources to, at the very least, get the mechanics. Well, actually, not quite, because I have to admit, I wish this game explained that there were invincibility frames when you roll. For the longest time, I did not know that, so that's why I played with a heavy build and a shield. But yes, there are ways to work around this enemies that this game throws at you.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
We have returned. And of course I did not get to finish talking during the credits, because originally I had planned for this to leave it as a sort of cliffhanger after that cutscene concluded. You know, with like a dark screen with the to be continued question mark text, you know what I mean? So now we have entered New Game Plus. And unlike when we first started the game, we have all of our gear with us. Except we don't have the orange charge ring anymore. And we no longer have the ring of Artorias in order to traverse the abyss. Those are gone, along with the other key items we found. But we do keep the master key, apparently, when we buy it from Isame. Yes, but the key items and those rings, we have to get back now. So let's just press forward as I talk about my, like, elaborate my thoughts about this game further, I think. Yes, so this game is definitely flawed, even in the tutorial segment. Like I said, I do think it should explain that the rolling gives you invincibility frames, so that you may rely on it if you prefer a light build. And that's probably one of the reasons I had such a hard time with this game when I first played it. Because I didn't know I could roll at certain points. Where is my curved sword? Come on now. I did not... There it is. Damn that menu. I could not roll at certain points, so that's the thing, really. You might have to do some... You might actually have to do a little bit of research before playing this game, so that you understand what you can do and not. Which is unfortunate, to be perfectly honest. But other than that, there are definitely some enemy flaws, some enemy design flaws. In that it is simply unfair, it's not hard. It's just unfair and cheap, certain things. Like the torch hollows with their rushing attack. And that Titanite demon, which I did not showcase right now. I might reload one of my files and showcase it there, and like a short bonus video. For the other things I also missed in this Let's Play, I think. But yes, don't let the rumors of Dark Souls being difficult scare you to play it. Because if you must, then you can grind for souls, you know, actually, and level up so you become powerful enough. There are options to make you things more easy on you. And this thing is quite resistant to bleed damage right about now, I think, because of the new Game Plus mechanic. But there you go. You don't really need to get your weapons back and do the plunging attack. You can just beat it like that. Oh, there was one thing I forgot to showcase. Oh well, that will come in a bonus video. No need to worry. I could just reload one of my save files. But yes, I love Dark Souls, clearly. And I sort of wish I could play this game without a shield, but as you saw, there are certain areas which that is pretty much impossible. But I think that will be it for this adventure. So whether I decide to come back and do a new Game Plus run of this or not, that really depends, because there isn't all that much to showcase. So with that, thank you so much for joining me on this treacherous journey, which ended at level 57. I will see you guys for the next playthrough I do, or the next video I do, period. Hugo the Icy Fire, over and out. And remember, praise the sun. Thank you.